You can pretend like this is a little person standing. Question? You're good? Okay. This thing right here, every dot's it's just a little student just chilling at the 50% line. What score did this dude get on the test in the morning? He got a 50%. Bummer. Okay, so we have one person who got a 50. How many people got 40s? Jameson. Two. Okay, so there's two 40s there. So I'm just listing out these percentages. One got a 60. One got a 70. How many got 80s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a lot. Keep listing it. We're going to make a nice, we can go on a second layer if we need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to go down here. 9. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to cheat. If you guys ran out of room, you may go down to the second layer. I'm just going to slide these that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. What's another score that they got? It's kind of hard to see. Jackson, what do you think this would be? Yeah, if this is 80 and that's 90, it would be 82, 84, 86, 83, probably like an 83%. It's not 100% accurate, but we could go with that. There's 3 83s. This one could be like an 88. There's one of those. There are 2 90s. How many people got 100% on this test? 1. Cool. So you just listed off every single score that was received in the morning for the class. You could potentially find the median of this. You could look through it and find the very center. Just eyeballing it, I think it might be like probably an 80. You can find the mean of that by adding it up and dividing by the total. But that is what they may have you do. If they give you a dot plot, they might say find the median, and you'll just list out like we did. Hopefully there's not as many because that was kind of tedious. However, for today, I just want you to look at these two different graphs and compare. Between the morning and the afternoon, which one is true? Read A for me, Lauren. If you do not think this is true, I want you to cross it out as she's reading it. Go.
Which statement best compares these two data sets? The scores in the afternoon class were significantly greater than the scores in the morning.
Okay, if you think about that, afternoon's more than the morning. We're comparing it.
Womp womp.
Jameson, why do you disagree?
Because the afternoon, the majority is towards the 40 to 60 area.
And this is NF, so I'm going to cross out A. Read B for me, Logan.
The scores in the morning class were significantly less than the scores in the afternoon class.
Same type of talk, or same type of
No.
detail? And would this be yes or no? Let's check. Morning is less than the afternoon. This is the morning class, and we have a lot of 80s, 90s, and 100. I'm going to cross that one out too. That's not true. Read C for me, Corbin.
The scores in the morning class were significantly greater than the afternoon class.
Was the morning greater than the afternoon? Thumb up or thumb down? That looks like we are pretty set. C is correct. That's true. And D, read it for me, Raiden. Score in.
Scores in the afternoon class were significantly lower from afternoon class, and most students scored 40%.
Is that one true?
Yes.
No.
Why would that be false? Hadley?
Because it's comparing the afternoon class to the afternoon.
Oh, did it say afternoon twice?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, that is not correct. Thanks for catching that detail. That's funny.
Scores in the afternoon class were significantly lower than the afternoon
That is
class.
definitely false. That is just a quick little sneak peek at what a dot plot would be. They may throw one at you. They also may throw box and whiskers. You are aware of what it looks like. Did you?
Yeah.
On what? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going to do the second half. We didn't do problems 4 and 5. Yep. Yes, Jameson.
I have a theory of how D works. There's 2 afternoon classes.
Maybe. But we don't have the data.
That's his theory.
Yeah, we don't have the data so we can't compare it. What's the aim today, Avery? Read it out loud.
Fine cast prep.
Final.
Or final.
We are finaleing. Students will be able to final cast prep. I speak good English. Very good. I was. That's the key word. Past tense. I used to be. I no longer English. I don't think so right now. No. We're going to paint a room. This is the same exact problem. We're going to read it quickly. Can you start, Nora? Your friend Sam?
Your friend Sam wants to paint her room. She wants to paint the ceiling white and the floor white.
Okay, good. Second paragraph, Jameson, you are?
You are helping Sam determine the cost and amount of time needed to paint a room.
Okay, we're going to deal with this today quite a bit. And last one, Avery, the room is?
The room is shaped like a rectangular prism and with a height of 8 feet, a length of 12 feet, and a width of 10 feet.
All right, so we remember that. We have that detail down here, but we don't need the extra stuff for today. For this problem, we're going to go into number 4 and 5. Yesterday we did 1, 2, and 3. They were the easier problems out of the bunch. As you go further into a performance task that you'll get to on Thursday, stuff will be a little bit trickier and take a bit more time. Okay, can you read number 4? You would also like. Okay, I'm going to underline a couple of things which you'll highlight on your computer Thursday. I know that I'm painting a room that's 300 square feet. I know Sam took 10 minutes to paint 25. That kind of looks like a ratio, and this almost looks like what type of problem? It almost looks like unit rate. I'm going to take my scratch paper and set up this scenario here. I'm also going to highlight something else in the last sentence. Daniel, what's trying to trick me? There's one tricky part about this. Who caught it? Are you on this one? Next page. One more. You got it. Okay. Okay. Sorry. If you caught the one tricky thing, raise your hand. It's a hint, it's in bold. Nora, what do you see?
It says how many hours.
I'm going to highlight minutes and hours. This is different. When we get the answer, how do you spell different? Not like that. Yes? When we get an answer, we're going to get the answer in minutes. We have to think through, what would that be if I put the answer in hours? Save that for later, and let's set up the unit rate, shall we? What am I looking for? I'm looking for the number of minutes first. Put that on the top. They give me 300 square feet. Put that on the bottom. How would I set up our given rate on the left side? Lauren, what would go here?
1, 5 on the bottom.
Good. Good.
And then you could label the top minutes, right?
The top one is minutes, yep.
Second,
How many minutes go up here?
10.
Good. Talk to your partner for 1 minute. How would I solve this problem with the unit rate? There are 2 different routes you could take. Go. You do have a calculator possible on the test, so you could use that. What are you going to solve? How would
Why
you
is
solve this?
mine so tiny?
It's up there. Do it differently?
Because I was doing this before you.
What's your answer?
This is for the or for the feet.
No, it's not right. So write this down. Do you have this on the front page? Go back to it.
I did it differently.
Okay, that is incorrect. So write this again. Good. Close. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Raise your hand if you have a solution for this problem. Remember, I can either work top to bottom or left to right. When you're given unit rate, Avery, how would you solve it?
I solved it by multiplying the numbers.
Tell me more.
I multiplied it by 12.
12.
Okay, how did you get 12?
I divided 300 by 25.
Great. 300 divided by 25 would be 12. So if you multiply 25 by 12, 25 times 12 gets you to 300. You can do the same thing on the top. When you multiply 10 times 12, you get how many minutes, Finn? Cool. And we want 120 minutes into hours. How many hours is in 120 minutes, Mara? Good. If you know 60 minutes is in an hour, you could do this mentally pretty easily. If that kind of tricked you, you can set up a unit rate for any amount of units you want to calculate. You know there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. If you set it up like this, you can see that 60 times 2 would be 120, so 1 times 2 would be the answer. That is your setup for converting rates. We haven't done a ton of that, but most of you can use some logic when we get to tomorrow. Nice. Let's do one more. Number 5 page, read it out loud. Sam.
Sam and you are going to paint your room together. Sam takes 10 minutes to paint 25 square feet. It takes you 5 minutes to paint 25 square feet. Sam says if we paint together, then it will take 15 minutes for us to cover 50 square feet. Give an explanation to convince Sam that she is incorrect.
They tell me this is wrong. It is incorrect. We want to prove them why they're wrong. Get us started, Jameson.
The main reason is because you don't add time in that way if you're both doing it at the same time, if you're both painting at the same time.
Okay. So that's a great start. I can jot that down. Then I want to show some math. I'm actually going to let you wrestle it with your partner after you jot down this first statement. So you could say that Sam is wrong. I'm going to be detailed. I'm going to use the language they used. Sam is wrong because Jameson, what did you notice about why she was wrong? What was her misunderstanding?
The time doesn't add in that way since they're doing it since they're painting at the same moment.
So we could say she didn't calculate, or she didn't think they were painting at the same time. She didn't calculate them painting at the same time. You could add to that and say she thought that they only had like one paintbrush maybe, or she didn't realize they could both paint together and have a cool painting party. Make it your own. You could have some fun with performance tasks. That's fine. She didn't calculate them painting together. Once that is stated, we need to give them some details. I want to try to find out how long would it actually take them, and we're going to prove that this is not going to be 15 minutes for 50 square feet. We could calculate how many actual feet would they paint in 15 minutes. I want you to chat with your partner for 2 minutes. Create a solution for this problem. Go. And that's a good place to start. Say, I'm not really sure. How would you solve it?
Just leave it to me.
I'm gonna think through.
It's only taking me 5 minutes.
Yeah. Sam's been,
Yeah. Sam literally takes 10 minutes. I mean,
yeah, she's
Could I
really slow
finally
painter.
how many square feet would I paint?
No, no.
Because my whole goal is to prove to them how long.
it takes the same
So
time.
that would be 5 feet for what?
And then, like, in 15 minutes, if you cover 50.
5 feet for me. So you're 2.5 and this is 2. Okay, start there. So write that 2.5 and 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
So 2.5 feet per minute, 5 feet per minute. We are painting.
I get it, but I don't, like,
yeah.
Okay.
And
So
no
if I
offense,
know
why
that
would you
per
hire
minute,
Sam? If Sam
how
does
much
10
square
minutes,
feet
you
does
yourself.
I add
It
to
takes
the
way too long. Because you don't like Sam.
Well, you could decide. Just worry about Sam. How much does she paint for 15? 2.5 is 1 minute, so we'll say do with 2.5. That's 2.5 times 15.
You got one minute.
That's the first part. You guys get the answer already?
I don't understand.
So lost because if we're both painting at the exact same time, it makes difference.
Get it, but I don't.
How much square footage is she getting?
Well, they both paint 25 square feet
There's a big work in it.
Judy? Thanks.
Even
Just
though
off the
you'll be
timer.
done before Sam.
Amount of space.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it take 10 minutes though?
10 minutes, 25, and then this is 5 minutes, 25.
I don't even know.
Okay, we're gonna pause. 3, 2, 1. We're going through this fairly quickly, so that level of thinking that you just did for 2 minutes is probably gonna last for about 10 to 20 when you get to this level of problem. I'm gonna give you a hint by putting unit rate on the boards. This setup is Sam's painting rate. The top would be Sam. We know that she paints 25 feet in 10 minutes. It tells us right here. I also know that myself, I paint, not to brag or anything, but I paint 25 feet in 5 minutes. I'm pretty speedy. And so this rate is going to be pretty quick. Could I find the unit rate of this calculation for myself? How many feet do I paint in 1 minute, Daniel? Yeah. This is 5. And how much would be Sam's? A little bit slower. She's a little fatigued. What's 25 divided by 10? Daniel. Good. Put that unit rate in the middle. And what do I do with it to get the final answer? Cam. You're going to multiply it. 25 or 2.5 times 15 is what, Colton?
37.5.
Good. And 5 times 15 is what, Daniel? 75. We are going to say this type of work on Scratchwork is going to be inputted into my answer box. So they don't see, when they go to grade my score, they don't see Scratchwork. I have to somehow implement this into the box using some words. We already said that she's wrong because she didn't calculate them painting together. Let's say that if they did paint together, what would happen? If they did paint together, we'll get the answer first and then we'll break down the steps for them. It took them how long? Or how many square feet in 15 minutes? Sorry. We know it's 15 minutes. How many square feet total? Add 37.5 together. It would take, Daniel? Good. Oh, I messed up. Not it would take. It would not take them 112. They could paint 112 square feet. They could paint.
Learn how to paint, Sam.
I know, she's working on it. 112.5 square feet. Now we're going to explain why she is incorrect. We did this up here, but we want to prove the point that I am correct and not Sam. What language could I use in my response that shows my thinking? What vocabulary from 7th grade was used for this box number? I could use unit rate. So I could say the unit rate for Sam painting was 2.5 feet per minute. So, what calculation did I do to find her total square footage? 2.5 times what, Cameron? 2.5 times 15 would get 37.5. We could say the same thing for this, Raiden.
So, it says it would take 15 minutes to cover 50 square feet. So that's wrong, you know, because 50 square feet would only take like 10 minutes to cover if you were both
That's
working
what
at
I
the same
was.
time. And that's what I wrote down, but then I wrote down what you wrote down.
That's perfect. So I'm going on one of the 2-point responses. They have about like 5 different exemplars, and one of them branches off into that. So performance tasks have a lot of different ways you could get 2 points. That's perfect. You could dive more into this than what we're doing, and that's 100% okay. We would then finish it off and just prove what my square footage is. My unit rates would be 5 feet per minute. Totaling 75 feet. Last thing you want to prove to them is the total square footage you would actually do. We'll restate it up here. I'm going to put that calculation in the problem, and I will say 75 plus 37.5 equals 112.5 feet squared. We are done. You could add to this, obviously. If I were you, I would probably take an extra like 2 or 3 sentences to explain more about how you got this, or disprove 50 feet like Raiden did. You could do both. The more the merrier when it comes to performance tasks. Skips the independent practice and go to the final cast review. You have 5 minutes. I have 4 different sections for you. Unit 1, 2 is decimals and fractions. Unit 3 is expressions. Unit 6 is proportions. And Unit 7 is percent. Choose one to focus on. Do a couple problems with your partner. And if you would like to tonight, along with your homework, you could just peruse a couple of those to refresh your memory. I need Nathan, and I need Ashton and Sam. Nathan, Ashton, Sam. Cool. You can use a calculator. Yeah, go grab one. I should not have said that in the packet. Sorry, guys. Get a calculator. Yeah. Calculators are all good. Nice. Got it.
I can't.
You get all of them? You remember the percent problems?
Unit 7.
I'm just going like 2 problems.
That's perfect then. You won't have time to do all of them.
Oh, I thought you just
This one was the one where we did the new over old.
Last year's. New 2020.
What else did I have to tell you guys? That and that. PE, 8th grade.
What I'm doing.
That's 1.12, so that's 112% increase. Yeah, you're right.
Increase.
You got it right. So it's gonna be 112%. Remember the decimals always have to convert initially the decimal. That's 112%. And then we want the difference. So what was the markup? Around your
Oh, I know how to get the answer.
what was the percent increase? So 112% was the total. I would do what with 100 now to get there? 112 minus. That would give you the 12%.
Mr. Minute.
Why you beat her up? You beat everybody up. I used to beat
Page 7.
Okay, is this a or
116 plus.
I can't think right now. My brain is like fried.
Make it 22.
No, it went by fast.
Wait.
Yeah.
3, 3, 0. It's like most of them.
No, never had a hall.
Avery
That's a blunder. Number 3 needs to be changed. You're correct.
Wait, so the whole thing.
The 3 is not good. Yeah. Cross out 3.
So I got 0.6. So it'd be 6%.
Is this correct information? I got
6.6.
68.7%, 69%.
69.
So the 69%.
Oh, yeah.
But what do you do now?
So now what's the discount? You're 100 minus 69 and that should be 31%. 31. Oh wait! Clock's up. Aha! How much time do we have then? You have 6 minutes left.
What the flip? What the flip?
What?
I think your phone's off.
No, it's just
Hey, Cameron. Cameron.
Cameron, I got 3. Set it to equal 6. It's 4 minutes off, don't worry.
Oh, he wants to be here.
Literally, I'm gonna cry tomorrow because of the cat.
so low. See this one?
Like, stick my foot up everything.
Hold on.
Alright, we need to do this.
What?
What's up?
What?
What are you doing?
What? 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 I know, but you said okay.
Almost done with number 3.
Cross out 3.
I don't understand.
3 does not work. If you're on unit 3 expressions, cross out number 3. It has no right answer. It is a blunder.
I don't know how to do this stuff.
You made me
It's a quick little. A quick little.
Oh, I know.
I don't think I did it right. Is there
You got that one,
right?
right?
Oh, yeah.
That one's. I think it's wrong. No. Cool.
I didn't get an answer. That one is wrong.
So I guess there's only A.
No, I'm dead.
Okay. Which problem are you on? Which problem are you on?
It's an increase, but it's a 20. Mr. McAtee, wouldn't this be a 267?
So 267 minus 100.
I choose to find it by.
Yeah.
What's
Whoa.
No.
Avery.
What's 80,000 left?
It's wrong time.
So what would it be? Would it be,
It'd be 100.
there actually was a video.
It'd be 167.
What?
Yeah.
This is wrong.
Oh my god! You had a little too much blender up there, Mr. McAtee.
Bro, everybody drink like this.
Are you gonna check our homework?
Oh, that was so much fun though.
They had like the case of soda and we drank all of it. I had all that. Wait, what are we doing? It was like 2 of them.
Okay. I didn't hear you guys. Redo.
Hey,
Is it over where you're on 4?
It just says performance time.
Thank you, Pam. But
yeah, it was like 2 in the morning. And Lauren was like, guys, look, they bought Cocoa Puffs. Can I have one? Riley's like, son, she's like, I don't care. And then you're like, everybody here. And then we all started. I had nothing, but everybody like,
I was over here.
and then like we were eating all like the chips and crackers and stuff, and then calling Jonah was like having a full conversation. It was so funny.
Gas station. That was Taco Bell. And we're like, do you have any chicken nuggets? And he's like,
Yeah, I'm not saying what I said. That was crazy. Never.
What did he say?
You don't know.
You don't remember it.
I don't know how he didn't get fined.
Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, you got 4.
Oh yeah. Or yeah, and I'm like, yeah, he must have been like
Hey, stand at your desk. I did not dismiss you.
little boy that's
Pencil ran out. Pencil ran outside.
What was that called? Oh wait, my lower.
Can we have to we we're gonna be Taco Bell, but then we acted like it was
You got one.
Oh.
Mason.
On the dot.
a big yacht.
It's 30 seconds.
Yacht.
Yeah, 30. Real one, make sure you get homework. Nope, you skipped one.
28, 24,
Nope.
25,
You're at 20. 20. 19. 18. 17. 16.
10.
Give it to the needy
13. 12. 11.
You were like 1 second off.
Alright, goodbye. Have a good day. And I need yours, Lauren.
I've seen somebody turn on a raid siren for Happy New Year.
That'll be fun.
Just pull your fire alarm and then have a raid siren go off.
Nice. Hey, Lauren, where you at? What the? Did I clip this one?
Protractor Silex.
What the heck?
It's SpongeBob.
What's SpongeBob? Oh, it's finished. Is it done?
Would you be happy if I got you a protractor for your birthday?
Yes. That'd be great. Thank you.